Hi Flosstube, it's Stephanie with Kate's Crafts, and today is Flossmas days 18 and 19. And I'm filming early on Saturday the 19th, and I am excited for today. First of all, it's a Saturday, so weekend for me. I know some have to work, but I don't today. And today I'm having a stitching meetup. I'm a part of Erin, Two Martini Stitchers. YouTube channel community, and I'm at the level where you get to do 2 stitchy Zoom call meetups a month with Erin and some of the other folks on there, and it's a really great group of people. So I'm very, very excited for that today. I'll take some time out. Since it is early and I'm not going to be partaking my wine that I normally would for my wine advent calendar, I did make myself a little mimosa to cheers, you guys. So cheers. Because it's not too early for mimosas. And I'm just using a Moscato d'Asti. It's a little baby bottle I picked up. I had this in a bubbly advent calendar I had last year from Aldi, and I saw it at Target, and I'm like, that would be good to have on hand. So I have my Costco wine advent calendar stops on the 24th, and I have made myself a bubbly advent calendar from the 25th through the 1st. So, although I think I might be able to carry myself all the way through Epiphany at this point. Since I keep buying little baby bottles, they're adorable, right? So, all right. So, cheers. All right. So, stitchy updates. Sorry, I'm all cozy. I've got my blanket on my lap. Husband's out doing projects. Kids are upstairs, hopefully. Still sleeping. We'll see how long that lasts. All right. So last we talked, I had done my 2 days. This is my 2 days. I spun on the hands-on design Let's Talk Winter Chalk Talk. And I was doing a new start. I had not previously set this one up, so I had to kind of measure it out and do all the fun things. And I also was extremely tired. And yesterday was the work day from you know where, down under. So this is as far as I got. We have a W, and we have a start of another W. So this is an 18 count Aida from Brandy at BeStitchMe from a Friday night fight night. And I'm using just the called for DMC. And I don't know what it is about white. It seems like thicker and harder. Like my stitches never look as clean on the back with the white. And this is actually 3865, but you know what I mean. But like the white and those light colors, they just never look as clean. And I don't know why. So I'm stitching 2/1 on that. And I have my flosses, my little floss buddy here. So that came in handy. And I am probably going to put this away until the sale starts in January. Try and maybe just finish this thread that I didn't finish, but I'm hoping this weekend will be much more productive. So that brings us to spinning our next one. And I only have 2 left. We technically have 3 projects left, but I only have 2 left on my wheel. And the last project, I'm going to be doing the Stitching Book Club Christmas Carol. So part 3 of that stitch along, mystery stitch along releases today, I believe. So I wanted to put that at the end so I would have a way to go and make some progress on that. So, all right, that being said, let's see what we're going to get today. Santa Revisited Wreath. Okay, so both of them are Santa, Prairie Schooler Santa Revisited #2. So both of them are there. And I am stitching this one with the wreath and this one with the pineapple. So one was the 12 Days of Stitching from Black Needle Society. Their prompt to stitch a piece with a wreath or a garland. And then this is one of the other 6 where I just picked because I really like that one. So now for this, I'm going to use a called for DMC. And I would just like to say that this is the first Prairie Schooler I've done. And I know some of you guys, others of you know this, but maybe some don't. But since they got taken over, the distribution of Prairie Schooler got taken over by Hoffman. They ship up, this is basically just like printer paper. And of course it arrived to me all bundled up, like folded. It was rather disappointing that there wasn't even a cardboard mailer. I ordered this from 123 Stitch. It didn't have a cardboard mailer, and it had a do not bend sticker on the envelope, but there was nothing in it to make it not bendable. So of course my postman bent it. But this got jammed in something. This isn't just like the bending in the mailbox, you know. Not the end of the world, but just annoying because, like I said, I'm not used to paper charts. Since I started stitching again, to have it show up and just be damaged for as much as you're paying for the charts, I'm kind of like, shouldn't it be on nicer? Everything else is on like cardstock, so yeah. I still haven't made my working copies of these yet. All right, then the fabric for this. So if you go back, I don't know, maybe Flosstube 3 or 4. I went through some fabric I got from Charting Creations, and I got some beige Aida. And the plan was to use that for, I wanted it to look more like parchment, and I was going to use that for the Stuart Cunningham Letters from Hogwarts stitch along. That's all been released at this point, and I was going to start it next year, kind of knowing it's a stitch your own adventure. So you pick an option based on a story, and then it tells you what pattern to put in a certain spot. Very cool. Designs are amazing, and what people have done with it is very amazing. There's a whole Facebook group for it, so if you're interested, go search for that. I believe it's Cunning Cross Stitch is his blog where he lists it all, and it's all free. So I got some beige Aida, and honestly, I didn't like it. I think in my Flosstube video, I said it reminded me of like 1980s bad foundation. It was just like the wrong color. Anyway, so I'd been watching everybody coffee and tea dye their fabric. So I went and followed the Stitching with the Housewives tutorial on YouTube, and I will try and remember to link that down below on how to coffee tea dye your fabric. My oven must be much hotter than theirs because I don't know how, I don't know. So keep in mind, I was starting with beige base, but I did use, they did like 2 yards in the amount of coffee tea solution. So I used about half of what they said. So it did get darker beige, but not a ton darker. And then when I put it in the oven, I followed the directions of what they said. And they said they usually leave it for like 45 minutes. And I checked it after 25, and thank goodness I did because it was like almost on fire. So my fabric got a little toasty in places. So, and I actually need to look at the picture to see which one is which here. Hold on. Oh, this must be the pineapple. Yeah, this is the wreath. Okay, sorry. This is what happens when you put them in the same project bag. All right, so my start for the wreath is here. Okay, and so obviously that's a center start, and I picked up like kind of right under his hand, starting the wreath under his hand. So you can see here, it doesn't look too bad on this side, but like, yeah, those are like burn marks. Yeah, so, and I did it, it was all flat, scrunch, the way they did it. I know my oven runs hot, but I didn't think it ran that hot. So don't walk away. Don't get sucked into Flosstube and walk away. So this is my start. Again, this is an 18 count Aida. I originally ordered it from Charting Creations, but then dyed and toasted by me. And that's where I'm starting from. So that'll be exciting. And I'm going to stitch on that today during my stitching meetup, like I said, for today and tomorrow. And then the other Santa will be my Monday, Tuesday. And then we're at our last Stitchy project. I can't believe we're already on Stitchy Project 10 out of 12 days of stitching. It's crazy. It's flying by. And I'm still not ready for Christmas. Is your shopping done? Let me know if your shopping's done. Am I the only one? Has anyone's husband not started? Not started at all. Okay. All right, moving on. So I have 2 days of cheese and wine to show you. The cheese yesterday was the Mediterranean Gouda, which has like sun-dried tomato and bits of olive in it, and that was really good. Not a breakfast food, but still tasted good. And then today's is just a standard, plain old good Gouda. All right, so there's that. And the wine from yesterday, I did try a little last night. It's called Polo Pazzo, Crazy Chicken. It is from Sicily, and it is on the back here. It says 86% Cabernet and 14% Merlot. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I like it. And tonight's is a Spanish blend. So this is called Six String. It's a red blend, and it is 90% Tempranillo and 10% Grenache. So Grenache, right? So that should be good too. So I'll try that tonight. And then Harry Potter. So today I didn't actually open them yet. I did cut the plastic, so I didn't like crinkle. But I haven't looked at them myself yet. So we'll see them together for the first time here. Oh, Fred. George has a Fred. We got George so early, but we haven't had a Fred. So now we have most of the Weasleys, 4 of the Weasleys anyway. Oh, and today's is Dobby. And he has a sock. Dobby is free. Oh, super cute. So they will join my little buddies that are accumulating behind me. Very, very exciting. All right. You guys ready for the weekend? I'm going to try and keep this short. So I guess in honor of my Stitchy meetup today, do you guys have any Stitchy friends that you meet up with, whether in person? Obviously, maybe not now, but do you have a group locally that you get together with, or do you do Stitchy online meetups? I also have 2 local friends who do crafting. One crochets and the other one does quilting and cross stitch. And then now I've gotten them both into diamond painting. A little bit anyway, just a teaser, first one. But so we would meet up, and now, since things have kind of, all this happened back in March, we've been trying to do Stitchy Zoom calls ourselves, the 3 of us, even though we're local, but that way we can still, keep in touch. So, but then also, like I said, with Erin's channel, being able to get together and have those twice a month, I think that's been really nice. And then I also, as I've told you guys, the Black Needle Society tries to do them once a month. And Stitching with Friends, Athena who's with the Black Needle Society, she also has a Facebook group, Stitching with Friends, and a really fun Flosstube channel. And those ladies also do meetups on Facebook, and they use like the Facebook rooms rather than Zoom. So there's lots of opportunities out there. And if you're nervous or, more introverted, it's okay. Some folks go on there and they turn their cameras off and just listen in. But it is really a nice way to get to know other people in this community. And I've met so many great folks who watch and comment. I've met so many of you guys through other stitching meetups. So I'm very thankful for those friendships and looking forward to today. So post down below what you do. Do you meet up with people local, online? Do you just stitch by yourself? For a while, I thought I was like kind of the only one out there, and then I found Flosstube. Not only one, but only one I knew, right? So anyway, you know what I mean. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a great Saturday. Take care. Stay healthy. Good luck with everything getting ready for the holiday. Hopefully take some time to rest and relax. And, as the year draws to a close here, we're starting to think about 2021 and hopefully all the goodness that it can bring us. I'm also starting to look at plans and looking at WIPGO and all those things that I want to do for next year. And I'm trying to keep myself in check and not set too many lofty goals. So the next couple of days, I'm going to be thinking about goals and ask you guys what you guys are planning too. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye.